He says he was shot by federal agents who falsely claim he tried to run them over during an immigration stop of someone else. Not only was he shot, before he could get medical treatment, they took him into custody.
It happened in the IE 2 weeks ago. Inland Empire Bureau Chief Rob McMillan spoke with the man's attorney, who says his client was shot without doing anything wrong.
It's not the first time that we've seen ICE agents shoot at people with little to zero provocation.
Attorney Greg Jackson is representing Carlos Jimenez, who was shot by federal agents 2 weeks ago when they claim he tried to run them over with his car. Jackson saying it didn't go down like that at all. He says Jimenez was on his way to work at a nearby food pantry in Ontario when he passed the location where ICE agents were conducting a traffic stop on another vehicle.
He stopped to let them know because the detention was happening right next to a bus stop, and it's early in the morning, around 6:40ish. And Mr. Jimenez knows that there's a lot of kids that go to school on that bus stop and that we're going to be there soon. The male officer that was right next to his vehicle immediately told him to get the F out of here and had his gun drawn and pointed at Mr. Jimenez's face. Mr. Jimenez, of course, is scared by that and says, are you really going to shoot an American citizen over nothing? The officer holsters his gun and pulls out his pepper spray and starts shaking it.
Jackson says because of how the ICE agents were parked, he needed to do a 3-point turn to leave.
To get past them, to follow the officer's instructions, Mr. Jimenez had to back up, because if he had just pulled forward, he would have hit their vehicles. So he backs up and then he pulls forward. And after he's already started pulling forward is when he hears the gunshot and feels like he has been shot in the shoulder.
Jimenez then left the scene and went back to his home at an adjacent mobile home park, his wife then taking him to the hospital.
Did he ever get proper treatment for the gunshot wound?
No.
That's because Jackson says the FBI showed up at Riverside Community Hospital and took him into custody before he could be treated, taking him back to the scene to interrogate him.
He asked for treatment while he was being interrogated by the FBI. They provided him bags for him to vomit in. They had a medical triage person slap essentially a Band-Aid on him, but no actual treatment.
A judge later ordered Jimenez released on $10,000 bail with an ankle monitor. Jackson says it's the same federal judge that was overseeing another case in which ICE agents opened fire. That incident happening in San Bernardino, where he says agents boxed in another client of his, broke a window, punched him in the head, and then fired at him as he was driving off. The government later dropped all charges in that case. As far as the Ontario incident, he says he's planning on filing a claim against the federal government in a few weeks.
He's a really sweet guy. He works full-time for a food pantry as a donation coordinator, where he's worked for the past 2 to 3 years. He loves giving back to the community. He has had no desire to hurt anybody, and now it's just kind of really shaken him.
In Ontario, Rob McMillan, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.